Yo guys, what's going on? So before getting into today's video, I just want to give a major shout out to all those who subscribed recently. I haven't done like any major 100 subscribers, let's do this special video or this special thing, but I know I probably should, but the least I can do is give a shout out to all those who've subscribed and helped me get to this point. So major shout out to you. So getting into today's video, Naruto declares war, or at least Naruto's next move. So of course, if you haven't seen my review on chapter 33 of the Boruto manga, you should probably check that video out before coming back to this one. And of course, if you're an anime only watcher, or if you haven't even read chapter 33, this video will contain spoilers for that chapter, so just giving you guys a heads up. So as you can already tell by the video title and the thumbnail, what I wanted to talk about with you guys in this video is Naruto's next move going forward after the fight against Delta in chapter 33, which of course ended with Naruto's victory. Now, for those of you who don't know, Naruto got real pissed in chapter 33 against Delta, of course because she had attacked his daughter, of course, and Kawaki saved his daughter and Naruto as well, sacrificing an arm. And of course Naruto had told Delta that if she had ever tried to harm his children or any of the kids around him, then he'd never forgive her, and of course he'd basically beat her until she's dead. And in chapter 33, of course, Naruto and company learn that Jigen is the one pulling the strings behind the scenes, at least where Kara is concerned. So this has led to Naruto declaring that he'll beat Delta and of course hunt down Jigen and beat him as well. So the big question is, what will Naruto's next move be? Considering that he has this information now in terms of Jigen and Kara, granted in the grand scheme of things he doesn't know a lot, but he knows enough to have some motivation to go after Kara and Jigen nonetheless. Now, all things considered, even though Naruto is pissed at the situation, by the end of the battle he was calm and focused and being his old goofy self for the most part. And if Naruto's characterization and development up to this point is to be taken into consideration, we know that Naruto's not just going to rush off into battle at this point. Just like how he calmly assessed the situation with Delta and came up with a strategy to beat her, I expect Naruto to actually calmly assess the situation and make some solid plans going forward in this quote-unquote war against Kara that's coming up. Now, what I will say, or at least what I will expect to happen, is I expect Naruto to convene a 5 Kage summit meeting to update the rest of the Kage on the situation that's at hand at the moment. The 5 villages, of course, in this time of peace and with the alliance between the great nations, of course Naruto is going to want to involve them, just like how he's involved them in the past in this new era of Boruto, where matters of threats greater than Kage are concerned. So that's one thing to look forward to. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen at some point, if not in chapter 34, at least at some point going forward. So that's the first thing I kind of expect Naruto to do. Of course, by extension, Sasuke is going to be a major player in this. Of course, Sasuke being the arguably the second strongest, if not equal to Naruto, of course, and being the Shadow Kage and the person who undertakes these super secret S-rank missions for Naruto, then of course Sasuke is going to be necessary in the upcoming battles. He needs to come back into the picture, so wherever he is, if he's not in the village, then I expect Naruto is going to call him back and he'll also be a part of whatever meeting that will take place. Now, the next major thing to consider going forward in terms of Naruto making his next move in terms of preparations is 2 things really. Getting more information from Kawaki, which I'll probably do another video on, because I usually do like an expectations video for the upcoming chapter, like probably a few days before, up to a week, but I think I'll split up that expectations video into various videos. Of course, this one's focusing on Naruto and his next move. I probably plan to do one on Boruto and probably Kawaki as well, so that's something to look out for. Now, yeah, so the next 2 things to consider, apart from Naruto getting more information from Kawaki in terms of Kara and Jigen and what he's like and probably his abilities, the information that was retrieved by Team 7 by Konohamaru from the blimp, I believe if memory serves right, Konohamaru had gotten some information on a drive. I think it was a flash drive, if memory serves right. So I'm pretty sure they'll be looking into that to determine their next move. Now, I know this is a lot to consider, and I haven't even spoken about Kashin Koji, but don't worry, a video on Kashin Koji and how he may factor into all of this is coming up. I don't really want to talk about him much, if at all, in this video. So yeah, probably couldn't expect that Kashin Koji video probably a little later in the week in terms of a discussion. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this one in terms of bringing up the points in which I think Naruto may tackle going forward in his planning and preparation to fight against Kara. Because honestly speaking, Delta, even though Naruto more or less was leagues above Delta, she did perform really well against Naruto, and if her abilities are anything to go by, then some major planning and preparation needs to go in place, and some major investigation in terms of what Kara actually is after needs to be determined. Even though I'm pretty sure we're not going to get that for now, we're probably just going to be continue getting breadcrumbs for the most part in terms of to build the suspense and mystery surrounding the organization. But I guess we'll find out more as the months go by and we read the monthly releases, of course. So anyway, Sanjay Uchiha here. Let me know what you thought about this little discussion video, and what do you expect Naruto to do going forward, all factors considered. And yeah, so rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.